Have you ever woken up and thought, why am I feeling more tired than rested? Or maybe you've looked in the mirror and wondered where all your energy disappeared to. You're not alone. As we get older, mornings can feel heavier, slower, and harder to jump into. But here's the good news. With just a few small, intentional changes before 9 a.m., you can completely transform how you feel, not just for the day but for years to come. Now, I know it might sound like a big promise, but think of it like this. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. And when your days start well, your weeks feel better. And when your weeks feel better, well, that adds up to a longer, more vibrant life. In this video, we're going to talk about 6 simple, doable things you can start doing every morning to boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and maybe even add years to your life. These aren't trendy tricks or complicated routines. Just down-to-earth, practical habits you can begin right where you are, with no fancy equipment or exhausting workouts. Just you, your morning, and a fresh start. So, grab your cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, and let's talk about how to make your morning something you actually look forward to. Let's start with something so simple yet so powerful: waking up gently and on purpose. Not with a jarring alarm or the noise of a barking dog or a honking horn. I mean waking up with intention. If you can, set your alarm for a time that feels good. Not too early, not rushed, just enough to give yourself space. Before you even get out of bed, take a few deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Just 3 or 4 times. You'd be surprised how much that simple act calms your nervous system and gives your body a signal that it's time to rise, not race. And here's something else you can try. Instead of reaching for your phone right away to check the news or scroll through messages, place a little card next to your bed with a short phrase that inspires you. It could be something like, "Today is a gift," or "I choose peace." That one quiet moment of reflection can create a ripple effect of calm and positivity throughout your entire day. Now, once you've gotten up, here comes one of the most overlooked, but essential, parts of a healthy morning: hydration. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body is actually a little dehydrated. And when you're dehydrated, you can feel sluggish, dizzy, even anxious. So the very first thing to put in your body in the morning isn't coffee. Surprising, I know, but water. Just a glass of plain, room temperature water with maybe a slice of lemon. It helps wake up your organs, flushes out toxins, and rehydrates your brain. Yes, your brain actually shrinks a little during the night due to fluid loss. And that's why rehydrating can help you think clearer and feel more awake almost immediately. You can even turn this into a peaceful ritual. Sit by a window with your glass of water, feel the morning light on your skin, and just breathe. No rush. No need to jump straight into chores or errands. Just give yourself 5 minutes to be. Because your mind needs time to wake up too. Not everything needs to be go 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 the second your feet hit the floor. And speaking of getting your body moving, here's something that can make a massive difference, especially as we age: light movement. Now, I'm not talking about intense exercise or jogging around the block. I'm talking about gentle stretching, maybe even while you're still in your pajamas. A few arm circles, shoulder rolls, or a slow walk around the living room. The key is to get your blood flowing, loosen your joints, and send a message to your body that says, "We're alive today. Let's enjoy it." You might even try standing near a wall and doing some calf raises or balancing on one foot for a few seconds. These small movements help improve circulation, coordination, and confidence. And if you can, step outside for just a moment, feel the fresh air, look at the sky, listen to the birds. Even 2 minutes outdoors in the morning has been shown to reduce stress and improve mood, especially for older adults. And while we're at it, don't forget your posture. It's easy to start hunching over without noticing, especially as we get older. But taking a moment each morning to stand tall, roll your shoulders back, and lift your chest can actually improve your breathing, your balance, and even how young you feel. Confidence isn't about age, it's about how you carry yourself. And it starts with just being aware of how you're standing or sitting in the first hour of your day. These first few habits, waking up with intention, drinking water, and gentle movement, might seem simple. But they're powerful. They send a message to your body and your mind that you care, that you're showing up for yourself. And when you do that every day, it builds. Like brushing your teeth, it becomes a part of who you are, a healthy, vibrant person who's still got a lot of life to live and enjoy. Now that we've talked about how to wake up well and get your body moving gently, let's turn our attention to something just as important. And now that you've had your water and moved your body a little, it's time to give some love to your mind, because mental fitness is just as important as physical health. Think of your brain like a garden. The more you nurture it, the more it blooms. And one of the easiest ways to keep your mind sharp is with a few moments of quiet mental stimulation before the day picks up speed. You don't need a fancy crossword puzzle or a memory app on your phone, though those can be fun too. Sometimes, something as simple as reading a chapter from a good book, flipping through a newspaper, or listening to a short podcast while sipping your tea can wake your brain up in the most refreshing way. These small acts of learning and reflection keep those neurons firing, and they give your mind something meaningful to chew on throughout the day. And if you're the spiritual or reflective type, even a short devotional or inspirational passage can set a powerful tone for your morning. What matters most is that you're not rushing into your day distracted or frazzled. You're giving your mind a gentle invitation to engage with the world around you. And the beautiful part is, this habit doesn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes. It's quiet, peaceful, and deeply grounding. You'd be amazed how much clearer you feel when you begin your morning with a bit of intentional focus instead of just jumping to your to-do list or turning on the TV news right away. And speaking of intention, let's talk about something that might sound simple, but is one of the most powerful routines you can create, especially in your golden years. That's having a slow, nourishing breakfast. Now, we're not talking about scarfing down a muffin while standing at the kitchen counter. This is about giving your body something it truly needs and enjoying the moment while you do it. After all, when was the last time you truly sat down with your breakfast, took a breath, and just enjoyed it? Here's the thing. As we age, our metabolism slows down a bit, and our digestive system needs more gentle, balanced fuel. A good breakfast is like starting your day with a full tank of high-quality gas. It doesn't have to be complicated. Maybe it's a bowl of warm oatmeal with berries and a few crushed walnuts. Maybe it's a soft-boiled egg and whole grain toast, or a smoothie with banana, spinach, and a little almond butter. The key is to focus on real food, things that nourish, not just fill you up. But even more important than what you eat is how you eat. Sit near a window. Play some soft music. Use your favorite mug or plate. Maybe even light a candle if that feels nice. Turn breakfast into a small daily ritual. A moment to pause, breathe, and enjoy being alive. When you begin your morning this way, you're not just feeding your body. You're telling yourself, I matter. My well-being is worth slowing down for. And that mindset, that gentle self-respect, it changes everything. It puts you in a space of calm confidence and balance that can last all day. And now, let's talk about one more thing you can do before 9 a.m. that may not seem obvious at first. But trust me, it's a game changer. That is, get some sunlight on your face. It sounds too simple to be important, right? But natural morning light is one of the best things you can give your body, especially as you age. Why? Because it helps reset your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, and that means better sleep, more consistent energy, and even stronger immunity. You see, our bodies are deeply connected to the sun. When you step outside in the morning, even for just 5 or 10 minutes, you're sending a signal to your brain that says, wake up. It's daytime. Let's get going. This kickstarts your body's natural hormone rhythm, helping you feel more alert during the day and sleepier at night, right when you want to. Now, you don't have to go on a long hike or sit in the blazing sun. Just step out on your porch or balcony, open a window, or take a slow walk around the block. Let that gentle light touch your skin, breathe in the morning air, and notice the world waking up around you. The birdsong, the rustling leaves, the stillness that lingers just before the world gets busy. These little details, they matter. They remind us that we're still a part of something bigger. That life, even in its simplest forms, has so much beauty to offer. And here's the secret. The more you notice it, the more you feel alive. And feeling alive, feeling connected, alert, and engaged, that's where real health starts. Not in some expensive treatment or fancy supplement, but in these small, consistent choices we make each morning. So by now, your body's had a drink, your muscles are moving, your mind is awake, your stomach is nourished, and your spirit has had a breath of sunlight and stillness. These aren't big, dramatic changes. They're tiny, doable things you can start tomorrow or even today. And every single one of them adds to your sense of strength, calm, and longevity. When you begin your mornings like this, caring for your body, tending to your mind, and creating space for stillness, you're not just surviving the day. You're shaping the quality of your life, one sunrise at a time. Now, we've covered 5 simple but powerful habits to start your day with more energy, clarity, and purpose. But there's one more that ties everything together beautifully. And that is, connect with someone, or something, you care about. This can be a quick phone call, a hug, a prayer, a moment of gratitude, or even just writing a note to someone you love. Because here's the truth, the heart thrives on connection. And studies consistently show that people who feel connected, to others, to a purpose, to something greater than themselves, live longer, healthier, more meaningful lives. If you live alone, this might mean sending a message to a friend, saying a prayer for your family, or writing down one thing you're grateful for. It could be as simple as feeding your pet and taking a moment to appreciate their companionship. And if you live with family, take just a few extra seconds in the morning to look them in the eye, say good morning, give a smile, or share a moment of laughter. These small acts might not seem like much, but they're the glue that holds us together. Connection doesn't always mean a deep heart-to-heart talk or hours of bonding. Sometimes, it's just acknowledging someone else's presence, and letting yourself be present too. Because in the end, it's not just what we do that keeps us going, it's who we do it for. That sense of love, of purpose, of belonging, it adds more years to our life and more life to our years. So now let's bring this all together. Before 9 a.m. if you've had a glass of water to rehydrate your body, moved gently to awaken your muscles, stimulated your mind with something thoughtful, nourished your body with a calm, healthy breakfast, stepped outside for a dose of sunlight and nature, and connected to someone, or something, that gives your life meaning, then you've already won the day. You've already done more for your health, happiness, and longevity than most people do in 24 hours. And the best part? You didn't need a gym membership, a complicated planner, or a 4 a.m. alarm clock. Just a few intentional minutes and a bit of kindness to yourself. Because that's really what this is all about, kindness. To your body, to your mind, to your spirit. And when you show yourself that kindness, morning after morning, it starts to ripple out. You move through your day with more ease. You have more patience, more energy, more resilience. You feel more grounded, more alive, more you. So here's your gentle challenge. Tomorrow morning, try just one of these habits. Then the next day, add another. Let it be slow, simple, and joyful. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. Sun with Face, thanks for spending your morning with me. If this video inspired you, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and let me know in the comments. What's one thing you do in the morning that makes your day better? And remember, no matter your age, no matter your pace, you're never too old and it's never too late to start your day with purpose and to start living fully. Take care of yourself. You're worth it. And I'll see you in the next one.